through what we did and what we asked. The ancestors want all of us to understand and to know that Africans were deported and enslaved here in the Americas or in any other places, be it in Europe, in Asia. When they died, their soul returned home to Africa. So when the descendants who live here outside Africa or in Europe, in the Americas, etc., when they praise their ancestors, they should always remember that you can't pray part of your ancestors, part of your ancestors, those you know, great-grandparents, etc., who lived here. Because those who lived here, when they died, their soul has gone back to Africa. And at various gatherings, when we call them here, we praise them, they travel to visit the descendants. And they are disappointed all the time because the descendants don't mention them. The descendants are not aware of the fact that the ancestors buried here have gone back home to Africa. So anytime we pray our ancestors, wherever the place where we live, we should bear in mind that they are in Africa, they have gone back home, and that anytime we call them, they come back. But if we don't honor them as we should, they go back disappointed. So any wishes we do for the community, for the prosperity of Africatown, for its rebirth, for its needs unity, reconnection, for the rebirth of Africatown, for the rebirth of the descendants of the Africans, for the rebirth of all Africans, of people of African descent whose ancestors were deported and enslaved. So all the prayers we have to do to be efficient needs to make the reconnection between those living here and the ancestors who are here and ancestors who went already back home. That's the main thing we need to know every time when we honor our ancestors. And the unity, the reconnection are the basis of the rebirth of the community here. So we can do things here forgetting that we are Africans and we are from Africa.
I'll say.